Good morning, dear. How are you today? I miss all of you. Today we will correct exercise 25 and 26. Please, you have to pay attention well and write the answers on your classwork copybook. Okay, so let's start. Exercise 25. For each question, choose the correct answer by justifying. Let's start by the first one. 121 is a number. Is it an even number, a prime number, or a perfect square? 121, it ends with 1, so it's an odd number, it's not an even number. Okay? If we have to divide it using divisibility rules, 121 is 11 times 11. So it's not a prime number since it has more than two divisors. It can be divisible by 11. Now what about perfect square? A number is a perfect square if the exponent of its prime factors are all even. Here, what are the prime factors? 11 and 11. So 121 can be written as 11 square. Since the power of the prime number 11 is a square, it's an even number. So yes, 121 is a perfect square. Okay? Now, 2 power 6 times 3 to the power 4. We have to write it in the form of parentheses all to the power 2. 2 power 6 can be written as 2 power 3 all square. Since we have parentheses, the powers should be multiplied by each other. Times 3 to the power 4 is 3 squared all square. Since we have to put both the prime factors with their powers inside parentheses, we have got 2 cubed times 3 squared all to the power 2. Okay, it's the same answer shown here. Now, 2401 is a multiple of the first choice that I'm not going to think about is 4802, since a multiple of a number is surely greater than the number itself, since the multiples are the products of multiplying factor by 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So 4802 cannot give us after multiplication with any number 2401. It's divisor and not a multiple, so it's not our choice. Okay, now can we divide it by 3? Let's think. A number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is a multiple of 3. Here we have 2 plus 4, 6, plus 0, plus 1, it's 7. 7 is not a multiple of 3. We still have 7. Let's check it up. If we divide 2401 by 7, our answer is 343. So yes, it's divisible by 7. Then yes, it's a multiple of 7. Okay? Now, the number 16 to the power 3 is a perfect square or odd number or divisible by 64 to the power 3. Definitely 16 is not divisible by 64, okay, since 16 is smaller than 64. Now, if we calculate by using our calculator, 16 to the power 3 is 4096. It ends with 6, which is an even number. It's not an odd number. Now, what do you mean by perfect square? Again, it's an exponent of, if the exponent of prime factors are all even. 16 can be written as 2 to the power 4 and all to the power 3. Now we have to multiply the powers by each other. 4 times 3 is 12. So 2 to the power 12, 2 is a prime number whose exponent is even, so it can be written as a perfect square. Okay, it's easy, but we have to concentrate well. Now let's move to exercise 26. It's required to prove that the integer 18,225 is the square of a natural integer to be determined. Okay, the question is we have to write this number as an integer all square. Let's start by writing the prime factorization. 18,225 is divisible by 5 to get 3645. We know that any number that ends with 0 or 5 is divisible by 5. It gives us 729. 7 plus 2 plus 9 is 18. It's a multiple of 3, so we can divide it by 3. The answer is 243. You can use here your calculators to check up the answers, okay? 243 is divisible by 3 to get 81. Now 81 by 3, 27. 27 divided by 3, 9. 9 by 3, 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. So to write as a product of prime factors, 18,225 can be written as 3 is repeated 6 times, so it's 3 to the power 6 times 5 to the power 2. Okay, but if we reread the question, we have to write it as the square of a natural integer. Can we write 3 power 6 times 5 power 2 as a square of a number? If we look at 5 to the power 2, yes, it's 5 squared. So we have to deal with 3 to the power 6. Can we write it as a number to the power 2? Square means power 2. Yes, of course. 6 is 2 times 3. Then we can write it as 3 to the power. We replace 6 by multiplying 3 by 2. Fine. Now we have, let's imagine that 3 cubed is A and 5 is B. Here we have to apply the rule A squared times B squared equals A times B all square. We have to insert 3 cubed and 5 inside the parentheses whose power in all is 2. Okay? Now we have to determine, we have to calculate this natural integer. 3 to the power 3 is 27 times 5 all to the power 2, okay? Now 27 times 5 is 135. Here we reach that we can write 18,225 as the square root of 135. So this natural integer is 135. By calculation we found it. So 18,225 is the square of 135. Okay, that's it and all. Please stay home, stay safe. I wish to see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Okay, bye bye.